You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Matt.
And we're back for Person of Interest. We are getting very close to the end of Season 2. Last time was Trojan Horse. I literally edited this yesterday. Where there was a woman working in a tech company.
Yes.
Rider Tech. And it turned out there was a bunch of spies in there.
Yep.
And they
And it
were
was linked
working with the
to
Chinese
the-
government and...
Linked to the Staten.
The actual government?
Staten?
US
Staten?
No, not exactly.
Well, it's linked to the same people as them.
Yes. So Stanton,
Stanton.
the virus Stanton had uploaded. It's linked to the same company, and all Finch got was the name. Do you remember the name? Decima Technologies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it had one target. The machine. And we saw our friend again. That's a friend. The bad guy
Yeah.
from last time.
And
The guy that
Shaw-
works with, but he said, I think I mistakenly said in the discussion, that they were too focused on the Chinese government's involvement rather than what they were doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Shaw turned up. And
Yeah,
he's
and he's on
got
the
a
hunt
hobby.
for Root.
Yeah, she's got a hobby. And poor Cal Beecher
Yeah.
shot. On the command of Quinn, his
Yeah.
godfather. Jeez, it's crazy. See, so much going on. We saw Elias as well.
Yeah.
Got some cool bear action.
Yeah.
You know. And there we go. This is Season 2, Episode 20, In Extremis. This aired on the 25th of April 2013, directed by Chris Fisher, and written by Greg Plageman and Tony Camerino. We've seen Tony Camerino once before, I think, but Greg Plageman is, I think, a producer of the show. We've seen Chris Fisher. In Extremis means to be in an extremely difficult position or predicament.
Yeah.
So, what? Extremely difficult predicament.
Our
are we
whole
gonna be
life
in?
is an extremely.
Yeah, so. But there we go. What do you expect? Do you think we're going to
I don't
build
know.
up to the end? Or.
I don't know.
Yeah. What would you like to see?
I would like to see more Shaw if she's been
Okay.
hunting down Root.
We'll
More
have to
bear
see.
as per usual.
Yeah, we'll see.
We might see the come down from Carter as well now that
Yeah.
Cal's died.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Link in the description to our full discussion. To our full reaction. We need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back when we're talking about it. Let's go.
Secret
Can you
system.
imagine one episode, like the last season finale, and it just doesn't do this opening?
What
It just
opening?
goes blue.
Oh, jeez. You think it go blue? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was just double check.
you
Why
know what I mean?
blue? What, blue screen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, imagine the opening started and then it just going, eh.
You've only got 60 episodes to find out, so. Oh, back in time.
Oh.
Oh, that's, OG.
Is that one of the ones they're looking for?
Yeah.
Is he still alive when he's burying him?
Damn.
I think we're up against a group of corrupt cops. Steals us narcotics.
Yeah, I know damn well what happened. To tell you everything you want to know.
Oh.
Our new number is receiving an award today, Finch.
Ooh.
3 decades. A leader in the field of heart transplants. A pioneer.
Smart guy.
Very good person.
Yeah.
He is held.
He's definitely the bad guy.
Of hundreds.
Sounds like a this number has a brain almost as big as yours, Finch.
If only mine were attached to a surgeon's hands.
Yeah.
Doctor, scientist. Unlikely he's a perpetrator.
That's just what we kind of said.
This killer could be in this crowd.
Do you know it gives me Hank Pym vibes? Like Michael
Yeah.
Douglas.
Those kind words. You left out scratch golfer.
She doesn't look like she quite fits into the situation.
No.
I think it was Plato that said knowledge is the food of the soul.
Lovely.
These trying times, we should heed the words of Plato.
What's up with Plato?
No.
Calvin Beecher. Brave to the end.
Damn. How can he go up there and talk like that when it... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dr. Nelson. Not often your doctor gets emeritus.
Brandon Boyd, a trader at VAC Capital.
Not so fast, Doc. You're gonna rot your gut, and you might as well do it in style.
Ooh, what we got here?
62. About the affiliate drug trial. I'm really sorry about the board's recommendation.
Nonsense.
Esteemed colleague and research scientist, Dr. Nelson was a member of the independent review board that halted the trial.
We learn about
Cost Felia billions in lost revenues, not to
people
mention
trying to
60
fake
years
drug
of
trials,
lost
remember?
I know you were behind Beach's murder. How is it everybody around you winds up getting killed? Starting to look suspicious. Pay for this. I'm gonna take you down. You got a bad habit of forgetting who your friends are. IAB, they're looking at your old pal Azzarello on at least a dozen old murder counts. That should be interesting. You're gonna wish you were in the ground with Beecher.
Jeez. It's a bit of a
threat?
threat, yeah. My god. Man, they're all trying to get him drunk.
Why not?
I should be so lucky. Richard, are you okay? Your nose is bleeding.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Nelson has a daughter here, Finch.
Molly
That
Jr.
could be the person in that, yeah.
for a semester after assaulting a police officer.
Oh,
You need some help, sir. Our doctor doesn't look well, Finch. Just hope we're not too late.
There's a lot of flickers going on.
there is.
You're yawning away today.
I am. I
All
feel
right.
like I've eaten and now I'm like, thinking my lunchtime nap.
We need to talk.
No, we don't.
I'm afraid we do. Regarding the disappearance of Detective Stills. We're gonna have to ask for your badge and your service weapon.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Everything's falling apart around now.
Yeah.
This don't concern you, Carter.
I'm your partner. I think it does.
You know, I tried to come to you
Yeah.
in this very room. Didn't want to hear it.
I'm listening now.
It's a bit late,
Bit
isn't it?
late, yeah.
Bad things happen to people around me, Carter, so you should get out of here.
We're not done here.
She's got his back. You need to stop yawning right now.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Just don't understand with all the information you get. How we
Yeah.
couldn't stop this in time.
It's a question that troubles me as well. It's not the best time, but
You and John need some help. Are you kidding me? Cal is dead. No,
Oh.
this time you're gonna do something for me. You know that phone cloning thing you do? My turn.
Nice. He's
Who's she
finally.
gonna clone?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad, but people have the right to know the medical school uses animals.
sounds like Nelson has some issues with his daughter.
I have to go.
His eyes are very yellow.
Doctor just vomited blood.
Ugh. He don't look good.
Do you think it's radiation?
He's in serious trouble. I'm going in.
Oh, you reckon?
I think someone may have tried to kill me.
Look like you need some help.
You! Get away from me! Who are you? I called in. I wanted to report a murder. Murder? What are you talking about, buddy? Who was murdered? Me! Someone poisoned me!
Things just went completely
It's crazy.
symptoms. We're already too late.
God. Man, there's a flicker every time.
new information. He went to narcotics, I went to homicide.
Last call.
You know this pub.
Hey, O'Neill. Let's get you home. I can't go home. She threw me out. She had a lawyer drop papers on me.
Poor Fusco.
You come home, you stay at my place tonight. Kids will love waking up tomorrow morning jumping on your head. I'll let her cook up some hotcakes. You sure it's okay? What are friends for?
Aw, that's
So
buddies.
nice.
Yeah. Did you ever think we'd see Stillman again?
No.
Pretty cool.
Let's go.
Or not, but.
I'm retracing the doctor's steps.
It's radioactive.
Detecting low-level alpha particle emission.
Polonium.
Polonium.
Only lethal. If ingested.
What's Nelson's condition?
About to find out.
How's he gonna react?
You had something to do with this. You were at the reception. You slipped something into my drink.
No, I didn't. I was supposed to save you. But I was too late.
Damn. Seems
You ingested polonium, Doctor. You're dying. Radiation poisoning.
Man, that must suck.
But I don't understand. Who would want me dead? I'd stay there and die in that bed while you can get up and help me find the bastard who murdered you. Clock's ticking, Doc.
Well.
What would you do?
Well, if you're gonna die, you might as well, like, get up and go, right?
to know.
And he's a very charming man.
I need to see my daughter.
I just came to see if you were okay.
Really?
Do you need any help? You need money or anything?
Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale.
Well, I'm fine.
Oh, must be awful.
I'm sorry for not being more
You'd be
involved.
so suspicious,
Yeah.
Mom left because you cheated on her?
Another mistake. But the one that I didn't make was having a daughter. The thing that I'm most proud of is you.
She looks very confused.
I'll call you tomorrow, Dad.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Her isn't going to be here tomorrow.
It's crazy.
Your old pal, Azarello, he clued us in.
First stills, he got the drop on a honeypot. I'd scope it out, we'd roll up, flash the silver, and help ourselves to the money and the dope. But if things went south, that's when Fusco came in.
Azarello's a lying piece of crap.
Tell me about the first time.
Rat-infested tenement over in Queens.
This is a cool transition. That's great.
Ah, jeez.
We gotta figure out all the angles before AB shows up.
Oh, you asked me to cover this?
Yeah.
Though we had each other's back.
Yeah, but what you're asking me here is, you know,
When you needed somebody, who's there for you? When you're back.
That's how it all started.
Look this
Yeah.
for a friend.
Man. It's awful.
put two on the wall chest high. I'm gonna go on either way, it's self-defense.
Thanks, Lionel.
Jesus. That's
Whose is
insane.
that?
Nah?
Whose is that?
Yeah, it's insane, isn't it?
Why all of a sudden you talking to IAB about Fusco?
Maybe the question should be why you're just now bringing up your partner's past. I thought Fusco had some dirty pictures of you or something.
Jeez.
2 dead cops, 2 missing.
Bodies have a way of showing up.
He didn't dig that hole very deep.
Nah.
Meow. Maybe he shaved some time off for good behavior, huh?
You're a little late to the deal-making party, detective. I got a date with his sock.
No, I don't like this guy. Jeez. Did you make a deal with him?
How did it go at Rikers?
No, just a sock.
Not so good. But I did find something in one of your names. Brandon Boyd, he's a trader at a hedge fund. They're under SEC investigation. Insider trading. After they dumped some big pharmaceutical stock. The SEC thinks they got a tip on some drug trial.
You tell Brandon Boyd that a drug trial was about to fail. To bet against Phileas stock. Made $500 million.
Jesus.
$500 million off your tip. They don't know the insider yet.
Just let it slip and then... Hey, are you okay? Oh, God!
They said they killed me?
Spoke too much.
Yeah.
I'm a dead man. All because I couldn't keep my mouth shut. You made a mistake. That doesn't mean you deserve to die.
Yeah, it's a bit extreme, isn't it?
It is a bit.
You're right.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Boyd.
I'm a radio. Plutonium or whatever.
Yeah, it's a bit extreme ways to kill him as well. It's insane.
And how do you get that?
I don't know. It's polluted.
I believe I've located the origin of the poison. It came from water placed on the podium.
Time to go track down a traitor.
It's crazy because in that scene, loads of people were passing him drinks, so it's like, who did it?
Your car, sir. You want a tip? Never get hitched without a prenup.
How about you shit in the car?
Don't get in a car with strangers.
I was going to say, mind your head. It's a good tip. Would you get in a car with him?
Nah.
What's going on here?
I don't have a lot of time.
And neither do you, if you answer me wrong.
Triggered an SEC investigation, and before they found me, you poisoned me.
Guys, I don't know anything about that.
Look, you should really just pull over now.
He's dying, isn't he? Like,
his face.
You don't understand. I swear I had nothing to do
But you
with...
were at the ceremony today.
Boss man said to go about my regular schedule. Vincent Cochran. Look, I've said enough already. This is not a man you want to cross.
Have I told you that my eyesight is failing? The Windcrest, upstate.
Wow. So way to get someone to talk.
yeah.
I need to talk to Carl. I need to have my kid picked up from practice. No kidding.
Well, if she messed up, it's like, don't worry, I got it. Oh, hold on.
I never murdered people.
Oh, God.
My God.
Let's go. What's wrong? Can't stand the sight of a little blood?
A bit cheerier, aren't they?
Got a big hall here. Oh, thanks. This is all you guys. I don't want any part of this.
It's a little late for that, ain't it?
Look out!
Ah.
Oh, nice.
very late now.
You see that? I knew you were solid.
Solid as a rock.
Welcome to the crew, Lionel.
Damn. Poor Fusco. Just dragged down.
Yeah.
Azzarello flipped on you.
All you got is lies from a dirty cop. It'll never hold up in court.
Evidence. Bleach stains things like the carpet, the vehicle that you signed out on the day it still disappeared. You made a call from Oyster Bay to your home the very night that Stills went missing. Any reason you were in Oyster Bay at 2 a.m. on a Thursday?
No, it's just fun, you know.
Picking some oysters up.
Yeah.
Supper time.
Take soil samples. Satellites, they're changing the world. Disturbed plots of Earth. Which of the four is it, detective?
My God, he's got a real case, isn't he?
Son up, we're gonna go on a little treasure hunt.
He's excited, jeez.
Just tell me where you buried Stills. I know you killed him. You're a dirty cop. I'm gonna dig up your sins.
What do you reckon?
I don't know how he gets out of this unless Carter goes and digs up the body and moves it.
I mean, he's, what, overnight?
Yeah.
You wanted to talk?
Questions you asked me earlier.
If you can admit to it.
I didn't answer. I didn't kill Stills. I'm gonna go down for it just the same. I deserve it because of the other bad things I did.
What do you mean the other bad things?
I thought I was helping to clean up the streets, you know? Who's gonna miss some drug money from a low-life dealer? Then it became who's gonna miss the dealer? Me and Stills were friends. Then you find yourself in a situation, bad situation that you shouldn't be in.
It's pretty bad.
I killed people, Carter. I was a dirty cop. Since I met
Well,
you
she
and our
didn't
friends,
wanna
that's all
know.
changed. I'm not that guy anymore. I just need you to understand.
Stop.
Too much information.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anymore. I don't know who you are, Lionel.
Man.
Lionel even know who Lionel is?
Apparently not.
Doc,
Damn.
stay with me. Man. Hey, did he just die? Is he dead? Shut up or you're next.
Shut up or you're next.
Oh my God. You're not gonna...
Jonah.
Oh.
Oh, I think he is.
Come on.
Ugh. Oh my God.
He's on the brink of death, like.
Yeah.
I can't die yet.
Poor guy.
Oh my God.
Hey, you can't just leave me standing out here. You're right.
Watch me.
You recognize me, Mr. Cochran?
Should I?
I'm the man you murdered.
Man, what must be going through her head, like...
What are you doing about Fusco?
At the moment, nothing.
Thought he was your friend.
Thought he was your partner.
Not after what he just told me.
Yeah.
Deserved to be behind bars.
No one's ever looked at me as the moral benchmark.
I mean...
Call yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a cop. It's
Mission is our job description.
Yeah.
In your book, it's a dirty cop. Always a dirty cop, right?
I mean, it is like a weird blurred line because she's been helping Reese this whole time,
Yeah.
and I mean, she doesn't exactly know. Well, she knows quite a bit of what
Yeah.
Reese has done, but
You know what polonium does? It seeps into the bone marrow.
Ugh.
Starts to eat you from the inside out.
Jesus,
It attacks your
It sounds
DNA.
lovely, doesn't it?
no,
It's very painful. The last 24 hours have been a living hell.
can't imagine.
It's a truly diabolical way of killing someone. But then,
There's no real thought about it. Do you know what I mean? There's no.
you're not really interested in curing disease. You're just a man who makes money.
Money is always
Yeah,
what it's
money.
about. Yeah.
I've done some good things. I'm bad. But I don't deserve to die. SEC will bring your firm down.
The SEC investigation will die with you.
Oh, I think you mean us.
Is he giving him?
Your nose is bleeding.
He didn't. Sneak? How did he know?
$9 billion. But you only have 24 hours to spend.
It's gonna be.
I hope you invest it wisely.
Yeah. They so specifically showed him. Well, not him, but you saw the bottle pouring the drink.
Yeah.
Nice place to dump a body.
Let's go. End of the line.
Why is he looking
You're the
at the
sum of
gun?
two sides of the ledger. The people who want to see you go down and the people who don't give a crap about you.
Fusco, be sensible.
I don't think anyone gives a crap about you.
Damn.
Come on, let's go.
Fusco. His face.
But are they even going to have evidence to tie him to these?
Huh?
Are they even going to have evidence to tie him to these?
Yeah, they literally had it.
No, but like these bodies, though.
Yeah, they had the phone call from Oyster Bay. They had the bleach.
Yeah, the phone call. Yeah, I was thinking on the body, not. I love you.
No.
Goodbye.
He did get the call.
You did.
62 limited edition. Your favorite? Cheeky bastard.
Damn. Feels weird, doesn't it? Like not being able to save.
No. But they've mentally
thank
saved
you.
him.
For what? For giving me another shot.
Oh no.
We have arrived too late to save him.
Seems to be a common occurrence of late.
Yeah.
First Szymanski, then Beecher, and Dr. Nelson.
Even the
Something wrong with the machine
the
fish.
killer one as well was quite late.
I don't know.
Well, they
Who
do.
else are we missing?
Just a matter of time now, Fusco. You see you lay down in this hole, I'll grab a shovel.
The soil was loose.
Loose.
There was a body here, Detective, but
Somebody moved it. You think this is some kind of joke? I know you killed Stills, you son of a bitch. What'd you do with the body?
Screw you.
I know you're a dirty cop.
You're wrong about that. And I'll take my gun and shield back now.
Nice.
That was close.
Oh, the music's so good. He looks a little disappointed. Wow, what happened then?
Carter.
My chess partner in prison says Azzarello had a change of heart and recanted.
Checkmate.
That storm on the horizon that I mentioned. I'm afraid it's arrived.
Oh god.
Finch was bare.
That's the other matter that we need to discuss.
Where's Bear? Man, the soundtrack.
Need some fresh eyes on the lead I'm running. Mind giving it a look? I'll catch up with you later. I had a long night.
No problem.
Had a long night, eh?
Why?
It wasn't with Cal.
Oh my god.
It's like a cadaver dog.
Ugh.
Oh. What's the red screen?
Primary operation shut down, apparently. Oh my god. See, it's so good rewatching shows because there are bits you don't remember. My god.
Port Fire.
You're so happy to see that. My god, that was in extremis. Everyone was in an extremely tough situation. My man. I got tears in my eyes. Huh?
It's only a machine.
That's not the bit. What did you think of that one? I really like that episode.
No Shaw?
Not a lot of Finch either, really.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No sure. But we've got something you probably didn't expect. A lot of Fusco backstory.
Yes.
A lot of why he does
But
what
the
he
thing
does.
is, we've known that Carter was looking in for it so long, so that we
Yeah.
knew there would be something. Do you know what I mean? There was going to be... Didn't expect Carter to look into Still's murder, then it be passed over to someone else, who then it questions Fusco, who then works out where the body is, for then Carter to say you Fusco.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like a whole...
I mean, obviously, as soon as it was happening, I realised, but I honestly didn't remember the Carter part at the end. Until it was happening, I was like, oh, of course, yeah. Man. The things you have to do for friends.
Yeah. And she basically bummed off Finch and that, didn't she?
Yeah. What do you mean? And not helping him?
Yeah, not helped them and just helped Fusco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's when she like paired and so she could know.
Yeah. So.
And wouldn't look into the information that Finch wanted her to.
It's craziness. What an episode. And we've only got 2 more left of season 2.
And this whole time, I've been worrying about the blue screen of death. We got the red screen of hell. Does it have a name?
No, it's not a thing.
Is it not a thing?
No. But
that makes it all so worse.
I don't think it's a thing. Yeah.
Screen of hell.
Great episode. Really, really good. We started off... We're going to go through it. We started off in 2011.
Yes.
Detective Steele, right? Is it Fusco was in a bar, right?
Yes. Was it?
Yeah, it started with the bar. Didn't it? Or maybe not.
I don't know if it started with him dragging the body.
Oh, yeah.
Because then it went even further
I was
back,
struggling.
didn't it?
I was struggling because my pen wasn't working, so I was like... yeah, so he was dragging Detective Steele's body and burying it.
Yeah.
And
it was still like...
crying while doing it.
I thought the body was still alive.
It was Fusco crying.
Was it? I thought it was like...
No, I wondered what you were talking about. No. Because he'd been dead for ages. He was in the boot of the car, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You know who killed Steele's, right? No?
Was it Reese?
It was Reese, yeah. Because do you remember, it was the very first episode. We had a standoff with the... with whoever they were helping that time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the lobby, and then that kid dropped his baseball
Yeah.
and then saw Reese, and he's like... and then you just heard gunshots, like, and he killed him. Yeah, so... Yeah, but our number today is Dr. Richard Nelson.
I can't remember the names.
Dr. Richard Nelson. He was getting an award.
Yes, he was a heart surgeon.
Yep, and he was being honoured for all his work he's done. So,
and
yeah,
what was it?
I don't know what it was. Yeah,
it's
but
a really weird name.
It was a weird name.
Excellence.
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but he got an award. But I like
Reese was a waiter, wasn't he?
to
Undercover.
merge in.
Yeah.
We saw his daughter sitting there.
Yeah, I
not
did.
too
Was really
impressed.
suspicious of her because she didn't
Yeah.
fit in because everyone was
And
all
then-
suited and booted, and
she
then
left. But I like how he drank the water, and then he was passed a drink from like champagne. He had champagne with someone, and then he
Yeah.
was passed another drink. So I was like, ooh, where could it come from? But yeah, but we cut away from there to Quinn, Alonzo Quinn, at Cal's funeral. Yeah. So not good.
Horrible saying how.
Yeah, he was just like talking about how brave he was and how
Yeah.
good he was. It's like
You
you
literally
literally caused this. Yeah, it's insane. But yeah, they're the real dirty cops.
Yeah.
Well, he's not even a cop, but you know what I mean. But we meet one guy who is a hedge fund. Like he's an investor, right? But he was a friend with the doctor.
Oh, we back at the mill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like, the funeral we met a hedge fund.
No, he was friends with him. Is it because he did he say he did surgery on him, or am I imagining?
Oh, he's patient of.
Yeah, something like that. This is the guy who was handcuffed in the car later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was just trying to work out what he said because he said something about. Can't remember if it was that he'd done surgery on him or.
Yeah.
His.
And he said, "Yeah, it does.
Employer.
It doesn't matter."
Something,
But anyway, they said we go play racquetball or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Garrett Rossmore was the other guy who. Was it Ross? No, because it was the other guy. But he basically told one of them because there was a trial for medication.
Yeah.
And he's like, sorry about that. It's not going to work out. Oh, it didn't work out. Yeah. which is basically the catalyst for why he got murdered. Not that point. Obviously, he'd revealed this information.
We all know how in trader secrets.
Yeah, we've had this quite a few times in the show, haven't we?
I was thinking of It's Always Sunny.
Oh, wow. Why?
Because I had in trader secrets.
In which one?
How can you forget?
I don't know. What one are you talking about?
Where Charlie and Dee find love.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that really awkward,
I
sticky,
get you.
sweaty scene.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. I was thinking that we've had a lot of trading stuff in this series as well.
But as he's talking to one of the guys, there's another. Your nose is bleeding.
No, the woman comes over to him. Yeah, but we don't get that quite yet. We cut back to the funeral where it started to snow. But Fusco catches up with Simmons. He's like, I know you did this. I know you killed Cal, and I'm going to take you down. I'm going to get you. He's really pushing buttons. He's really like pushing his luck.
Do you think that was the catalyst of what happened to Fusco?
Definitely. Yeah.
Simmons was kind of
He's been pushing his luck a lot recently, hasn't he? He's like, I won't do this, I won't do that.
down.
Yeah, so... And that's when, like, Simmons is like, you're going to wish you were in that hole or in the ground with Cal. The hell I'm going to bring on you. Like, yeah. Oh, we missed out at the very beginning of the episode as well, or somewhere. We got a cut to, like, stills. I think between, like, the beginning of him burying Stills, we got images of the crew working. Stills, him, and the other guy. And it sounded like he was starting to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was his name? I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so yeah, it seemed likely that things were happening anyway because Fusco has been like going against HR recently. He got a lot of cops busted.
Yeah.
So. But there we go. But yeah, we cut back to the assistant doctor.
Yeah.
Who's like, well, she hasn't made tenure yet. We find out, and she's a bit, I don't know, she seems a bit jealous, so that kind of throws you off, I guess. But yeah, that's when the nose bleeds. You can see it in the picture. Bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What did you think at this point?
Well, is this something to do with it?
Because then Reese comes over, gives him tissue, and he's like a bit faint. So he's like, "Oh, sit down." He's like, "I'm just a bit lightheaded." Yeah. Did you have any idea? Just thought he was ill.
Yeah, I just thought he was ill. Or...
Yeah. Well, even Reese says though, I think we might be too late.
Yeah.
Which goes in with the theme of what we've been getting.
Yes.
Like the murderer one, Proteus. What was the one before that? That wasn't. But Proteus, was too late because like he'd already killed a bunch of people, and they could have saved. They didn't save the FBI agent, or even all in. It wasn't too late. They got that kind of on time, right? So, but last episode, Cal Beecher as well.
Yeah.
Didn't get that. Got that number really late, and then now this. So something going on, yeah. But
Reese is then watching him. He goes home, doesn't he? The surgeon, and he's spying on him.
Yeah, I don't think he goes home. That's not his home.
Oh,
is
maybe
it?
it's
like
his office.
his office, like a lab or something, right? He's talking to his daughter, Molly.
Yeah.
And they're kind of arguing a bit about stuff, and he's like, I gotta go, my nose is bleeding again, and you even pointed out his eyes are yellow and you're like, is it poisoning or radiation, you said?
Don't ask me how I know these things.
Yeah, well, we watched the whole of Chernobyl. Yeah. And then his hair as well.
Oh, yeah, I think that's when his hair was falling out as well, that I was like, is this radiation poisoning?
Yeah, and Reese is obviously like, he's just vomited our blood.
Yeah, I need to get over there.
Yeah.
And then the guy leaves the building, but as he's leaving the building, he sees Reese again, and he's like...
Well, he calls, like, 911.
Yeah.
It's like, you are the way, you did this to me. It's like, no, I'm trying to help.
And the police turn up.
And Reese is like, I'm getting out of here. It's like, I'd like to report a murder.
911. Yes, it was me. I want to report a murder.
It's like, who? What?
Me!
Someone's killed me. They've poisoned me. How crazy must that be to hear?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But, yeah, there you go. And Reese is like, we're too late. It's not got enough time. Cut to Fusco and Internal Affairs come to IB to investigate him. He's like, we got a chat. And he's like, no, we don't. He's like, actually, yes, you're going to give me your badge and your gun.
Yeah.
It's over. How did you think it was going to go for Fusco?
I don't know. It was so hard to judge. Because it is like, it's so obvious.
Yeah.
And how long can you get away with murdering and burying someone?
Yeah, exactly. But again, he didn't murder Stills.
No.
And it's just an awful position he was kind of put into. But he did murder people. So, and he was a dirty cop at one point.
Yep.
But it's crazy. People can change.
Yeah.
And like he was dragged into that and brought down to that level, wasn't he? He didn't want anything. He didn't want to deal with it. But he was kind of guilt tripped into it.
Yep.
And then, as we find out in a bit, it just kind of stumbled into it because, it's crazy. What do you think of Fusco?
I feel bad for him sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he must have done some dirty stuff, but yeah. I mean, he even has been used by Reese.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
That
crazy.
is true.
Yeah. Carter goes in to talk to him.
Yes.
And he's like, look. Well, she's like, is it to do with Cal? He's like, no.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what are you going to tell me? He's like, look, I came to you this very room to ask for your help. And
You didn't want to know.
yeah. But then he starts, does he say something? And then she's like, oh, no, I don't want to help. I can't be dealing with this. Yeah. So she kind
Did
of
you say
leaves.
something about being a dirty cop?
Possibly. I'm not too sure. But, oh, no, he said something about things in his past or something like that. Yeah. So, Oh no! See, yeah, we've jumped. So next, I think the scene of him finding out he's poisoned is after the internal affairs. I just wrote the daughter before that. So yeah. So then we cut to him calling the police. That part we talked about, but we cut back to the interrogation. So they start talking. Like the guy's talking to Fusco.
Yeah.
And he's like, your buddy, I can't remember his name. I did write it down. But my pen ran out. Azarello or something like that. He started to talk. And we see a little clip of him. And he's saying, Fusco, if anything went downhill, Fusco was the guy come in and clean up and help out.
We saw some clips like back in the day when they would be after drugs and stuff, and they say
this before that, like Fusco's like he's a dirty lying rat,
and
or
you
whatever,
believe him.
and you believe him, and then it like flashes back to 2004. It actually flashes back to, we don't see that stuff yet. It flashes to him in the pub, getting drunk, and then Stills is like, "Come on, get home," and he's like, "I can't.
Just get me out.
Just get me out. She served me papers. It's done."
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, come stay around ours. The kids would love to jump on your head in the morning."
Yeah.
So you can see there's a friendship there, but then
something. There's a little spark of
Stills just dragged him down. It's insane. So Finch. So Finch goes to the lab, or I guess it's a lab,
so
right?
the little.
A little what? I think you've got to use the right term language with Finch. You've got to say a little pecker, like a bird. What the hell?
What's it called?
I can't remember now. You've like deleted my brain.
What was I
I can't even think of what it's called. No, don't search. Don't search, little dick. Don't do it. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I want to work it out. Guy. It's a Geiger meter.
Geiger counter.
Geiger counter. Yeah.
I was thinking like dictator. I couldn't even my brain was thinking a word that didn't exist. So when I went to say it just didn't.
A dictometer.
just came out with a little dick.
He did what? Oh God. Fuck's sake. If I include this in the video, people are going to be like, what the hell is wrong with them? Anyway, so
Finch went into his office with a Geiger counter.
Yeah, and he found alpha particle radiation.
Yes.
And then Reese is like, polonium.
Polonium.
Which he said plutonium
I have to
later.
say plutonium.
Yeah, it's different. Polonium. There we go.
And this is when, isn't it Reese that says that you have to digest it?
Yeah, it's something that it's not from context. It's like digest it. So someone must have poisoned his drink or whatever. Then Finch is kind of like, well, who would have done that, or how would have that happened? And then Reese is like, I'm just about to find out. And then he walks in to him in the bed. And he's like, who are you? What's going on? He's like, I'm here to help you. I know you've been poisoned, and it's radiation poisoning, and you're going to die within 24 hours.
No, just rips the bandage straight off, like.
Yeah.
But
it's
you
crazy.
can either spend
Imagine hearing that.
the last hours here, or
you can help me find the
help
bastard.
him. Yeah.
Really cool. I mean, what would you do at that point? I mean, yeah.
What you got to lose?
Yeah, exactly. You're going to die, so yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like we've just been having the same conversation about this.
Why?
If for something else we watched, maybe I'm imagining it.
I think you're imagining it, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, first we've got to sort out your affairs. So he goes to see his daughter.
Oh yeah.
And he starts to talk, and she's like jabbing at him, like, oh, you just come to dig it. And he's like, maybe this was a mistake. But then she's like, no, why did you go?
Yeah, because he's like, oh, I love you. And
there's one thing I'm proud of more than anything.
Yeah, she's like, why are you saying this?
Yeah.
But you would be suspicious.
Yeah.
You'd be like...
Yeah. It's like the things as well, because we find out that he cheated and whatnot. And I don't know when we hear this, but he's like... He says he's done bad things or whatever. Yeah. And Reese says, well, you don't deserve to die.
No.
Like, we all make mistakes, but, like, there's no reason for you to die. It's crazy. Like, it's an interesting concept for an episode, because we haven't really... It's a nice ticking time, like, oh, God, we got to get things... Yeah, it's crazy. It's one I always remember, actually, like this episode. Even some of the details I don't, I guess. But, yeah, it's good. And he's like, call you tomorrow. And we were both like, ugh.
I think she says it. She says it to him. Oh, she's like, Dad, I'll call you tomorrow.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something. Yeah. That'll be it tomorrow.
Yeah. We then see the first time Fusco helps out. So he gets called over, Stills lets him in. He's like, what? You just call it in. And then he's like, no, but this is like bad. And he's like, Jesus, this is like body.
Yeah.
On the ground. And the guy, the Azarello guy is like, well, he just went to run, I had to shoot him. Like,
yeah. And that's when Fusco's like, right, do 2 shots in the wall.
Well, no, before that, he's like, I ain't doing this. Like, what? He's like, listen, we're friends. Like, I've always got your back. You're going to have mine?
Yeah.
It's like, oh. So he grabs the gun with the napkin. It's like, yeah.
2 shots in the wall and then call it in, and you can say that.
Yeah.
He tried to go for you or something.
Self-defense, yeah.
Self-defense, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, so there we go. That's crazy. Like, that's got to be a thing that happens, right? I mean, there's got to be some dirty cops. Well, there's got to be dirty cops out there, and they probably do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's insane. But, yeah, there we go.
I feel like there was also a conversation that we may have missed, unless it's next, between Reese and Finch. Because Reese said something about there was only 2 waiter people. It was himself.
Yeah, we haven't seen that
and
yet.
Someone else. Have we not?
No, yeah, we haven't got to that part yet. This is when we find out about the insider trading. Yeah. So, basically, there's an investigation against the company. And it's because he let slip that the trial was going to fail. Yeah. So then that other guy, I can't remember his name, again with a D, but he basically made $500 million.
Yeah.
And it's like, $500 million? What the heck? Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, he basically let it slip. So, and this is when Reese is like, yeah, but you don't deserve to die because of this. And this is where Finch is back at the venue, and he finds the water. And he's like, I think I found the source of the thing. The water on his podium. And that's when Reese is like,
it was only him or the other person.
Yeah. So they work out who she's working for, right? Or something like that. Yeah. So then they grab the guy and they've handcuffed him in the car, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. So he's coming out of the club. And then Reese is like pretending to be the car.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, let me give you a tip. Don't have a prenup or something like that. He's like, I'll give you one. He like shoves him in the car.
Strangers.
Yeah, it's really cool. He wakes up handcuffed. He's like, what the hell? I love how Reese hands him the gun and he just he shoots between his legs and Reese like smiles.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you pretended to be my friend and like, why would you do this? Like,
there's also a part where he's like, the poisoner is making my eyesight go really bad.
yeah, and he like aims at his crotch. Yeah. But the guy, basically was like, well, yeah, I needed an edge. Like, that's what you need in the company.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. So, and I used you, and that was it. But I didn't poison you. I know nothing about this. No. And this is where we hear about his boss, or, Vincent Cochran, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, there we go. We cut to another flashback of Fusco.
Yeah.
Another deal gone wrong, and Fusco turns up, and there's like multiple dead bodies, and he's like, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
Much.
See, Fusco has a conscience and a soul.
And then
like,
all of a sudden someone bursts out of the cupboard.
Yeah, and then Fusco shoots him.
Yeah.
It's like, you're in it now. And Stills puts somebody in his pocket. He's like, what does it matter? Like, you're part of the crew. Crazy. Dirty. Yeah. Horrible. But there we go. I feel sorry for him because he's just dragged down by it all. But yeah, I mean, there is a point you should just say no, I'm done. But it looks like, I don't know. You should have walked away from the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
sorry, a bit before this as well.
Yeah.
We see Finch call Carter to ask for their help looking into the names, which I think are before we take the guy.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. And Carter is just point blank like, no.
Yeah.
If anything, you're going to do something for me.
Yeah, because he's like, sorry for your loss, and then sorry about all this going on. And
because they didn't.
She's like, Cal's dead. Fusco's being investigated.
Why couldn't you save him?
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, I wish I had an adequate answer, but I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
so she's just like, I'm not helping you, you're helping me.
You gonna help me? Blue Jackie's phone?
Yeah.
So, listening. But yeah, this is when the IAB guy reveals to Fusco about the bleach. People use bleach to get rid of like blood, but it stains. It was found in the car
you had at the time.
Is the car you signed out that day that Stills went missing.
Yeah.
You phoned from Oyster Bay at 2 a.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah. Why was you there?
And satellites. You know about satellites?
Yeah.
They can look at soil that's been disturbed. And there's multiple sites that have been disturbed. So let's go for a little treasure hunt.
But obviously Carter's listening to this whole thing happen as well.
Because then, like, I think that's when, because she hasn't heard the revelation about Stills being murdered, maybe, or the connection to that. So yeah. Fusco goes into the bathroom though, and then Carl comes in.
Yeah.
Just like, you wanted to talk, and then he basically opens up.
Yeah.
It's really sad because he definitely looks upset, and he looks ashamed as well, and just But he's like, I didn't kill Stills, but I did a lot of horrible things.
Yeah.
I did some bad things. You know, at first I thought I was cleaning up the streets, but then it went too far. I killed people, Carter. And that's when she's like, no, stop. I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you are. Poor Fusco. But, yeah. And will he ever know that she helped?
Don't know.
Madness. Maybe he does. But maybe he's got a feeling after what she... The way she... but there we go. I'll cut back to the car where Reese is driving, and it appears that Nelson's nearly dead. So they drag him out of the car.
Yeah.
And he shoves a needle in his chest. Yeah. And the adrenaline. Yeah, it's adrenaline shot, I guess. It's like, we got stuff to do. We got to go. The guy's like, you can't leave me out here. It's like, you're right. Yeah. He just knocks him out. I guess chucks him in the trunk. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he turns up to the clubhouse.
Yep.
And he sits down, and the guy's just kind of drinking his wine. He's like, do you know who I am? He's like, should I? Remember what he says?
No.
I'm the man you murdered.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, crazy. Carter calls Reese at this moment, and he's like, what are you doing about Fusco? He's like, I'm a bit preoccupied right now. What are you doing? Like, can't you help him? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, And she's like, well, I can't. I'm a cop. Like, he's
Yeah.
done bad things. He's like, yeah, but I'm not the best judgment here.
No.
Like, he kind of says, like, it's a blurred lines, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
well, you got to weigh things up because she knows that Reese has done bad things as well.
Yeah.
Technically. So where's the line?
But how do you kind of separate the things?
It's crazy. It's cool dynamic. I like it because they're like, can you forgive Fusco for what he's done?
Yeah.
Because he's now technically he is part of like he even said Fusco. He was like ever since I met you and our friends.
Yeah.
I've changed. Like things have changed, and I want to help. Yeah, but there we go. So we cut back to Nelson, and he's describing palladium.
Yes.
You know what it does? It like eats your bone marrow and destroys you from the inside, and it's the most painful thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, it's been a living hell for the last 24 hours." It cuts to this scene though. Before he starts talking, it shows the bottle of wine being poured. It was so did you even notice? Like, did you question it?
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, because it's so cut off purposely so you don't see who's doing it. Yeah.
Then does he says that like it's such an awful way for us both to die?
No, he says.
Or it's like we or something.
No, he says something about Vincent says to him like something about you dying for it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you mean we'll die or us?
Yeah.
It'll be us. Yeah. He's like,
what?
He looks at the thing and then he looks at Reese. Yeah.
He's like, oh, you've got a bit of a nosebleed.
Yeah. So good though.
Yeah.
That's well deserved.
Yeah.
Because the guy's got billion. Oh, he's like, you've got $9 billion in cash. And you've only got 24 hours to spend it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll cut back. So it cut back to it's digging time. First they take Fusco out. There's lots of snow.
Yeah.
They're going to dig up. And Simmons turns up. He's like, well, here you go. It's time to face the music.
Yeah.
Where did you think it was going to go? Did you think they were going to find the body? Did you think...
I kind of felt like it was going to happen because I didn't see another way.
Yeah.
Until I saw the other way. I didn't mention his Carter going to dig up
Yeah,
the body
you
at
did
one point.
say it earlier. I think when
Yeah.
they started talking about Oyster Bay. Yeah. Man, it's crazy. But we don't get that reveal yet. But we get the reveal that there's no body. It was a body here, but it's been moved. And he's like, where have you put it? Where's it gone? And he's like,
Can I just have my
no,
badge?
he's screw you. I'll have my badge and my gun back. So I know you're a dirty copy. I love the cut to Simmons' face of shock.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Like, how has this happened?
Yeah, it's how did he do this? So good. But yeah. Oh, and that's I like the IAB guy says to like Fusco, he's like, I don't think anybody gives a crap about you.
Yeah.
And it turns out some people do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cut to
Reese and...
having a drink. His favourite.
1962.
He kind of says, thank you for all this, for letting me do this.
Yeah.
And he does.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's when Reese is like, we lost a Dr. Finch. We were too late. Why did we get the number so late? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then that's when Finch is like, yeah, don't know.
Doesn't Reese go back to the library? Cause it's
Not quite yet. Not now.
Oh, okay.
Because then I think we cut to the too late, and then we cut back to the finding no body, and then we cut to...
Cut around a lot.
Yeah. We cut back to...
The police station?
Yeah, I think...
Where Fusco walks to his
No.
desk?
No, we find... so we cut back to the library.
Yeah.
And Elias changed Azarello's mind, whatever his name is, Fusco's old partner, changed his mind. So he kind of had help that way because like he didn't want to talk anymore. Because that was a bit we missed. Carter went to speak to him.
Yes.
And said, "Oh, we can make a deal." And he's like, "You're a bit late to the party. I've already made a deal." But anyway, that's when Finch says about the time, right? Is that it?
No, because I'm pretty sure that's the last scene. Because it ends with the...
Yeah, it does end with the machine, but doesn't it show the police station and then glitches?
No.
It does.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, because it goes like this. It goes, so Finch is like, that timer we've run out. It's happening. Yeah, because then it cuts to the police department and Fusco comes back in.
Because also
Because he's like, oh,
Reese
where's
says,
Bear?
Where's Bear?
Oh,
He's
that's
like,
another
that's
matter we got to discuss.
discuss.
Yes, I
And
don't
then
know why I
it
forgot
goes
to
to
say
the
that.
police.
It was in my mind.
Yeah, then it goes to the police station.
Costco comes back, and then Carter gets up.
It's up with Bear.
Well, no, we don't see that. She gets up, gives him a file. I was like,
Yeah. I
need you
need
just
your
look
help.
into something for me. And it's Cal.
Yeah.
But she grabs Bear, walks away with her muddy footprints.
Yeah, I feel like she walks away with the muddy footprints.
Yeah, and then it
pans
shows
back
Cal.
to the open thing of
With
Cal,
Cal, yeah.
and then it comes up with signal corrupted, red screen glitches.
Before that, though, I want to talk about Carter's face, because my god, the acting. Like, she looks kind of shell-shocked, kind of like in disbelief of what she's done, and like, she's crossed the line.
Yeah.
I mean, she already crossed the line in helping Reese anyway, and going against the FBI, but...
Thing is, she's got to make sure she keeps her... I don't know. The line has been crossed, but
Yeah.
to not fall too deep. You know, like, set that boundary for this is as
I don't
far
think
as
she'd
I will
ever
cross
be...
the line.
Yeah. She's
And I
not a
will
bad
not-
person, so
But
like...
she just needs to make sure this is my limit of crossing the line, and I will not do more than this limit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a slippery slope.
Crazy.
But what the fuck's with the machine?
And then we see the police station,
Signal
and then
corrupted.
the faces are like all like the face tracking thing moves around.
Yeah, changes colours.
Goes red, and then it's like primary operations stopping. I mean, I did kind of mention it. I don't know if you heard me, but every single transition shot
it was glitching.
Was glitching. Every single one, and that it was bound to happen. And we've got 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
So is it going to be the? What do you reckon? Is
I
it?
don't know.
It's going to obviously. I'm guessing the machine part's going to lead into that, right?
Guess.
What's it going to be? What are they planning?
What are they going to do without the machine?
Yeah, exactly. How do they even... That's the whole point of what they're doing. Yeah.
Just be like walking around the street being like, that person think they need help.
Yeah. Yeah. Craziness, right? Yeah, there we go. It's all paying off. Getting there slowly but surely. It's not all. We've still got 3 seasons left. And 2 episodes of this one, but yeah, I'm very excited. Where do you reckon it's going to go? If it is a problem with the machine, what are they going to do?
The thing is, they don't know where it is. Are they going to have to try and hunt it down? They're going to have to try and find it.
Yeah.
Because also the people are going to try and fix it and not know how the machine works. So.
But they can't even get into the machine.
No.
The machine's a closed box.
But does anyone know? Nobody knows who Finch is. Nobody knows who the creator of the machine is.
No.
So they don't even know how to get hold of him to rectify it.
Yeah.
So will it end up being a hunt for them to find the machine?
Don't know.
Like I said before, like if the machine breaks, because Root's been looking into it so much,
do you reckon
will
we'll
they
get
partner
Root?
up with Root because she's
Maybe.
the one trying to find the machine?
So do you think we're going to get Root in the last few?
Maybe.
Yeah. Any more Elias?
Possibly.
It's a bit unrelated. Do you think we'll get any more of the mystery man?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Because this is his plan, isn't it?
Yeah, and the timers.
And why do they want that machine down?
Yeah.
There must be a reason.
Yeah, who knows? There we go. We'll find out. We'll be back in a week's time for episode 21, the penultimate episode before season 2 finale. Yeah, exciting. But yeah, we'll be back in a week's time on Friday again for Person of Interest. Yeah. Otherwise, 2 days' time for Always Sunny. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.